Hello and welcome to the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. I am your host for the Daily 180, 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 641 of the Daily 180, and I am continuing with my series of quotes from Tribe of Mentors. Today I'm talking about a quote that came from Neil Strauss. And in that quote, he was talking to Tim Ferriss, responding to Tim Ferriss's question about what's a book you give out. And the book he said that he gave out was a book called Nonviolent Communication. He had some very interesting things to say about the book, but the premise, one of the pieces that he talked about in that book was a premise that no two people's needs are ever in conflict. What are in conflict are our strategies for getting those needs met. I have to admit, when I first read that, the first thing that I thought of was political situations, needs of people to be respected, all of these different kinds of things. And the more I've thought about that, I have to confess, I think I kind of feel or can sense where this idea is moving. The idea that we have the same needs, that we need to be respected, that we need to be treated with a sense of importance, that we need to be treated with a sense of kindness. There's not one of us that says, if I'm treated with respect, you then have to be treated with disrespect. That would suggest that my needs would be in conflict with someone else's needs. But the reality is, all of our needs are very much in harmony with each other. In other words, it doesn't have to be that my needs are met in order for in order for my needs to be met, your needs have to be unmet. It's the strategies that we take that get us into trouble with that, and that's where we start playing the old zero sum game. If I win, you lose. Simon Sinek talks a lot about this when he talks about the infinite game, and about the role that we have in leadership and in other kinds of situations to try and make sure that we are understanding people. In fact, Marcus Buckingham talks about this. It's kind of been a theme in a lot of things that have been running through my life. Okay, that's great and all, and I'm sure you're saying, "God, great idea. How do I use that? What do I do with that?" Here's my suggestion. Here's my call to action, if you will, for today. The call to action is simply this: when you find yourself in a situation where you are feeling like conflict is brewing, may I suggest the best first step is to ask yourself, what is it that this person needs, and what do I need? And what is causing us to feel like our needs are in conflict? Very likely, the needs themselves are not in conflict, but the strategies that we're taking are in conflict. And in that kind of a situation, we just need to simply look at the two different strategies that are involved: my strategy for getting my needs met, their strategy for getting their needs met, and have a conversation about the strategies, not about who's right and who's wrong. I don't know if this makes sense, but I think that it will be something that will begin to set a stage for improved relations and improved communications. Maybe we'll get an opportunity to talk more about that and dive more in detail in the future, but hopefully that's a good starting place. I'm a little over time today, so I apologize for that, but I just want to wrap this up by reminding you to hit the button to subscribe, the bell to be reminded, share this with as many people as you possibly can. As always, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer nullum diem. We'll see you next time.